Hello and welcome to KennyRoy.com. I'm Kenny Roy. This is the Ask Videomail for the week of September 17th, 2012. Welcome to the site to you new members and welcome back to the old. The Ask Videomail is your chance to get your question in character animation or performance answered in a video just like this one, but I need your question if I'm going to answer it. So please send your questions to webmaster@kennyroy.com. I go through all the questions and I answer the ones that I think will help the most people. There's no such thing as a stupid question, and it is the best way to get the most out of your subscription here. If you are on a trial, I hope you stick around because there's some really cool content coming up very soon. And I'm actually at Animalia right now. I know it doesn't look like it because I had to record this a little before the time, but it being the 17th or after, depending on when you watch this, I am in the Czech Republic. If you check out the homepage of KennyRoy.com, you will see a live stream that is either active or it has the time that the next live stream is going to be happening. We're going to be showing you as much as we can from the short film production course that we're doing in the Czech Republic at Animalia 2012. If you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, just go to the homepage, go to the public homepage, just sign out, just go to KennyRoy.com and check it out. Bring all your friends. We want everyone to see this if they can and have a great time. So just join us and cheer us on, and we'll all have a fantastic time, okay? This week, great question. I've been saving this one for a little while. I wanted to answer it in a video mail when I had enough time to kind of like think about the simplest way to present the answer to this one. But it's a really great question, so I think you're going to enjoy it. Check it out. So this is a great question. Invariably in your career as an animator, you're going to deal with cycles. You have to. Why do we have to have cycles? Because there is so many shots in a film that if you can just start with a basic cycle and just build on top of that, sometimes that is such a time saver, especially if it's a shot where two characters just walking next to each other, conversing and whatever. It's funny, when I watch the 11-second club entries, I see so many entries that are basically like characters looking for something here. Characters where they're just sitting down and just like looking at each other and talking and doing nothing. That is so unlike so much of film. Yeah, of course, in the film that they got that from, there's probably, you know, that scene probably matched that. But that only speaks to the fact that we really are drawn as animators to those quiet, subtle moments. But for the most part, if you watch any, especially one of the more, you know, action-packed, cartoony kind of shots or films, like Kung Fu Panda or Horton Hears a Who or you know, anything like that, you just have so much action. So this is just me giving you just the one piece of advice to please practice doing the full range of shots. But I mean, just so much of the animation is actually like layered on top of movement. And if you can get a cycle that works, that's great. To answer the question in a few words, there's no way to really turn a cycle. Of course, tools like Motion Builder, where they actually have a built-in rig where you can say that this is a footstep, like this actual moment is a footstep. Biped, you can do that too with 3ds Max. You can turn it, but you're not necessarily going to be able to work with those tools. You should just know that a cycle is always happening within your object space, right? So if you're moving forward this way, you're moving away from the origin of that cycle. So if you want to turn all of the controls so that he's turned this way, right? Turn him. Well, you have to rotate this right here. So your character is going to walk and then start sliding, and he's not going to go here and then turn and go that way. It's just impossible. It's just not physically possible to do it any other way. I'll tell you one trick I do though. Sometimes if I need a really, really, really subtle turn and the motion is fast enough, what I'll do is I will make it so that the cycle goes, but I'll rewind the cycle enough so that that moment when the character needs to turn, I put it right on the pivot of its master control, and I'll like really quickly, over like 4 frames, like turn it, and then sometimes I'll have to bake the animation on the cycle, and basically, do a little bit of customization just to get it like kind of feeling like it's doing that turn on its own. But that's one way where you can use 10 steps and then turn it right when it steps onto its master, and then 10 steps this way, bake it all, and then kind of massage that little turn right there. That's one trick you can do. But if you are really actually piecing together animation, you need to piece together cycles that you've created. Okay, so meaning it's almost like thinking about it like games. Okay, meaning you need all of the pieces, the component parts that go together. So in a game, they have their idle cycle, and then they have, if you get hit with a bullet, then they have that moment when you're in your idle cycle and then getting hit with a bullet, starting from that moment and falling down on the ground dead or something like that. Or your idle cycle and then doing a kick and then coming back to your idle cycle, right? That kind of thing. So they're all modular pieces. So let's take a look really quick in Maya on how to build a modular piece. All right, it's very, very simple. You'll see here. So here we go. This is it's a very, very, very simple object, and I have this vertex pointed this way just so you can see. This is Z forward. Okay. So we're going to do a couple interesting things here. Over 10 frames, we're going to move him forward 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now this could be a cycle, right? So let's make it linear, all right? And then we'll make the post-infinity of the translate Z cycle with offset. If we view infinity, we see that there he is. He's going on forever, okay? All right, going off into infinity. However, the best way to do this in Maya in order to piece these together as modular pieces is to actually create clips. But we need to know what are the pieces that we need. We need him going forward. We need a clip of him turning, okay? And then we need a clip of him going this way, okay? So let's build those, okay? So here's the clip of him going forward 5 frames, all right? All right, now let's go to the tracks editor, animation tracks editor, and we're going to say, first, actually, it's a good idea to make a character set because it's a lot easier with character sets to do this. Okay, so we're going to go create set. Actually, wait, sorry, character. Character set. I'm going to call this ball spike. Here we go. Or spike ball. Spike ball. Okay, include all keyable. Okay, and just create that. And now I'm going to, if you click on this button, this creates a clip, okay? And it creates a clip from the selected animation, all right? And you see that it actually removed those keyframes from the timeline. And now nothing is happening, okay? That's fine. If we want to cycle this animation, then what we do is we just put another clip right after it, okay? And we just make it a relative clip. We right click and go relative clip. And what that means is that it pretends like that first frame is the last frame of the one before. So it starts relative to the new position. See that? Here's frame 10. Here's where the new clip is starting. Oh, it's going forward 5 more units. Okay? So let's delete, let's actually export this clip so that we have it. So we go export animation clip. I'm going to put it on my desktop as forward and the frame number, frame 10, okay, and then the distance, Z5, okay? Forward, it goes 10 frames and it goes 5 units in Z, all right? This is going to be very important for you. All right. Then we're going to save it. I'm going to delete that clip. Now I'm going to do a 90-degree turn. All right. Over 10 frames, I'm going to have him turn 90 degrees. Okay, ish. Let's get it right though. There we go, 90 degrees. Okay. And I'm also going to move him so that he actually does a little bit of a moving turn. And I'm going to kind of bias the X and the Z, translate X and Z a little bit so that it comes just a little bit out like this. Okay, so this, you can imagine this is your character doing a turn. Okay, so now I'm going to create a clip again from this one. All right, here's our new clip. All right, beautiful. So now we have our clip where the character is turning 90 degrees and now facing with X being forward. Okay, so I can see my X-axis is this way. Even though I'm showing my character, let me show my world. Here we go. Here's my X-axis. Okay, going forward. Okay, so let's export this clip. All right, now you need one of these for every single turn, right? Because relative won't work on this because we'll basically get another 90-degree turn, but we won't get that. We'll get the rotation, but the translation will continue going just like this, right? So you need a custom turn for everything. So this is what we do. We're going to export this clip. Okay, we're going to call this one. We're going to call this 90-degree turn. Okay, frame 10. Okay, and it goes from basically positive Z, okay, to negative X. So we know that that's the 90-degree turn it goes. So he was moving forward, but now he's turned so that he's walking down the negative X axis. Okay, all right. So now we save that one. All right, now let's bring it back and delete that. All right, now let's rotate him. Actually, we don't need to rotate him at all. We can just do the translations, or we should be able to. 10 frames, and now let's make him go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in negative X. And now let's export this clip. Last one. Okay, we're going to call this one forward frame 10. So when I say forward, even though it's moving in negative X, this would be if your character is walking forward. Okay, so just so you know, frame 10. All right, and now X negative 5. Okay, hope that makes sense. All right, because it went negative 5. All right, now let's import these clips now. So now we have basically our blank animation scene. You have all your cycles saved out for your character. Now what you can do is you can go into the animation, the tracks editor one more time. All right, and then you can import animation clip to characters. All right, and those settings are all fine. I'm going to start with the forward in Z5. Okay, let's make a couple copies of it, just like that. All right, and let's give us enough time to see this all. Okay, so here we goes. Oops, these need to be relative clips. There we go. All right, so here he goes. 5, 10, 15. He's just going forward and forward and forward and forward, having a great time. Okay. Now we're going to import the select the character 90-degree turn. It went up here. Okay. Now we need to make sure that this is a relative clip as well. There we go. Okay. So now he gets to the end, takes a turn, whoop, just like that, and then our last animation clip is forward in X, negative 10, and here he goes. All right, and we can actually have a couple of these. All right. So here we go. Here's our animation. If you have all of these walk cycles, if you created all of these, here you can put them all together. Walking forward, taking a turn, walking to the other side. Okay? Very, very, very simple. Very easy. All right, I'll save this. I'll save this so you can have it. You can download this and play with it. And remember, you need all of those. There's one other way to do it that involves moving the pivot point. So we shouldn't do that. But this is a very simple way to make it so that your cycles can turn and can work together, and you can still get all the benefit of having a cycle that you're working and working on top of. These are compatible with animation layers as well, so you can really get some complex performances out of something like this. Okay, so it's a really good tool to use. Once again, please check out the homepage of kennyroy.com right now. There is so much going on. I hope you bring all your friends and show them what we're doing here in the Czech Republic. Well, not here, I'm in my office, but there in the Czech Republic right now. I really appreciate all your support. Tell as many people as you can about the site. Don't forget about the referral program and the affiliate program. It's free for anybody. You don't even have to be a member of kennyroy.com to sign up for the affiliate program. So if you have a friend with a popular blog, an animation website, anything, tell them to go over to kennyroy.com and sign up as an affiliate. It's free, it takes 5 minutes, and you can start earning those affiliate cash earnings immediately. So it's a lot of fun. Thank you for that question. Please send more questions to webmaster@kennyroy.com. I look forward to seeing it, and good luck with your animation. As always, rock on.